Imagine a world where your avatar commits a crime and you go to jail, where your virtual home burns in a system crash, and with it, your savings, your memories, your identity. What if the line between real and virtual is not disappearing, but is already gone? What if our digital lives, crafted, curated, coded, begin to feel more real than the skin we wake up in? By the end of this journey, you won't just see the metaverse as a game or an escape. You'll begin to see it as a mirror. One that reflects not only our desires and dreams, but our deepest fears, ethical dilemmas, and metaphysical doubts. You'll ask, who owns your identity when it's no longer flesh, but code? Can a glitch destroy your world, your sense of self? And when your avatar causes harm, who carries the guilt? Let's go back to Plato. In his Republic, he gave us the cave, a place where people saw only shadows and believed them real. Today, our screens cast newer shadows. But unlike those chained prisoners, we go willingly. Descartes asked, how can I trust any sensation? Now, with VR headsets and haptic suits, we choose to trick our senses. And if our perceptions are deceived by choice, is the deception still false? Or is it another kind of truth? Nietzsche warned of a world where truth is no longer sacred, but just the mobile army of metaphors. In the metaverse, are we not doing just that? Creating worlds that suit our narratives, where truth is programmable and identity is up for auction? Simone de Beauvoir once asked, what is freedom without responsibility? So we ask, if your avatar harasses someone, are you responsible? If your digital twin earns income, should it pay tax? If a child is bullied in VR, do we call it just a game, or recognize the trauma as real? In Hannah Arendt's world, ideology never fades, it reinvents itself. In the metaverse, code becomes law. But who writes that code? Corporations? Anonymous developers? You? A new kind of ethics emerges. Not of physical consequence, but ontological weight. If I feel pain in the virtual, if I grieve a deleted friend, does that suffering demand moral recognition? Jean-Paul Sartre said, hell is other people. But in the metaverse, what if hell is their absence? A lover who disappears with a logout. A friend who ghosts you with silence in a world of endless presence. Martin Buber taught us that the sacred is found in the I-thou encounter, real relationship, not transaction. But can an avatar say thou? Or is the metaverse condemned to I-it, always looking, never truly seeing? What does it mean when you cry over a digital pet, feel anger at a virtual betrayal, fall in love with someone you've never touched? The Stoics told us, we suffer not from events, but from our judgment of them. But what happens when events are judgments? When the system glitches and the world you built collapses? We are told the metaverse is freedom, decentralized, infinite, empowering. But who owns the servers? Who shapes the logic of the world? Is it liberation? Or just another cage, dressed in neon light? Heidegger feared technology would turn us into resources, standing reserve. In a gamified world, where attention is currency and presence is profit, have we already become data in someone else's machine? In Buddhist thought, the self is an illusion, no core, only causes and conditions. But what if our virtual selves are more real because they are chosen, crafted, curated with care? Is the avatar a mask or a truer face? So we return to the question Socrates asked, long before screens or simulations. What kind of life is worth living? Is it one of illusion, beautifully rendered? Or one of truth, inconvenient, unfiltered? The metaverse is coming, it will evolve. But the ethics, the questions, the dilemmas, they are already ancient. Every click writes your story. Every login shapes a world, and every step, virtual or not, leaves a trace. So ask yourself, are you building the future, or is it building you? And if this whisper stirred something in you, subscribe to PhiloWhisp. Let the ancient questions find new echoes in our digital age. Let the whispers continue.